Have you ever noticed something strange? Two people can earn the exact same salary, live in the same city, and work the same number of hours. But 10 years later, one owns investments, assets, and financial freedom, while the other is still waiting for the next paycheck. Same income, same opportunities, completely different outcomes. So what happened? Most people think the answer is money. But here's the strange part. If earning more money automatically created wealth, every high-income earner would be rich, and every average income earner would stay broke. But that's not what happens. Because before people become rich, they usually learn how to think differently. Most people believe they'll start building wealth once they earn more, but that's rarely what happens. Think about the last time you got extra money, a raise, a bonus, a tax refund. For a moment, it feels like progress. Then suddenly, the old phone feels outdated, the bigger TV seems reasonable, the new subscription feels harmless, and before long, the extra money disappears. The income increased, but the lifestyle increased faster. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest reasons people stay financially stuck, even when they earn more than ever before. Here's the part most people never realize. People don't always buy things because they need them. They buy things because of how those things make them feel. Think about the last thing you really wanted, the thing you kept thinking about, the thing you imagined would make life better. Maybe it was a new phone, a watch, a car, or some other purchase you couldn't stop thinking about. Before you bought it, your brain created a story where that thing would make you happier, more successful, more confident. And for a moment, buying the product felt like buying that future version of yourself. But then something predictable happened. A few days passed, a few weeks passed, and the excitement slowly disappeared. The phone became normal, the watch became normal, the feeling became normal, and your brain started looking for the next thing. Because the product was never the real purchase, the feeling was. Every new purchase creates a dopamine spike, a small burst of excitement, a temporary emotional reward. But then something predictable happens. The excitement fades, the item becomes normal, and your brain starts looking for the next thing. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. You keep running toward satisfaction but never actually arrive. And this is exactly where wealthy people start thinking differently. This is where wealthy thinkers separate themselves. Most people see money as a tool for consumption. Wealthy people see money as a tool for multiplication. When most people receive money, they ask, "What can I buy?" When wealthy people receive money, they ask, "What can this become?" A purchase gives pleasure once. An investment can create value for years. A gadget loses value. A skill gains value. An expense takes money away. An asset keeps working after you're done working. That's why many wealthy people don't focus on looking rich. They're focused on becoming rich because they understand something most people miss. Every financial decision is actually a choice between two versions of yourself, the person you are today and the person you'll become tomorrow. The truth is, wealth isn't built in a bank account first. It's built inside the mind, because before money changes your life, your thinking changes your money. And maybe that's why rich people think differently. Not because they're smarter, not because they're luckier, but because they learned how to sacrifice a little pleasure today for a lot more freedom tomorrow. So here's the question. What's one thing you've spent money on recently that your future self probably wouldn't have bought? Let me know in the comments. And remember, the way you think about money today creates the life you live tomorrow.